Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Trinidad Bhojpuri Words and Phrase. In this weekly recap, we look at the words MACHAAN, CHAADAR BICHHAU BALAMA, LANGOT, JHINGHA versus JHINGEE. As usual, thank you very much for your contributions on Facebook as well as on radio. Let's get started. I'm Karen Das.
And I'm Dr. Visham Bhimull from Caribbean Hindustani.
So let's go with our first word last week. We went with a fruit, very simple.
Right, and everybody knows this word. It's the same word in Hindi and Bhojpuri. Right? Aam ki pirwa means the mango tree. Aam also means in Hindi as well as simple, because you could say aam admi. It means simple man, and also means simple in Trinidad Bhojpuri as well. So I guess it's a synonym.
Is that where we got amchar? Is it amchar?
Yes, so the word aam actually gives rise to achar, right? They spell it as E-M because the M is nasal in the previous colonial spelling.
Right.
So my nanny used to say achar, not amchar.
Ah, okay. All right. So second Trinidad Bhojpuri word. I'm so glad that I went with this one because, this was exciting. MACHAAN. Now, initially, I wanted to know what was the jhaki, but I realized that you can't have the jhaki without the MACHAAN. So the MACHAAN versus the jhaki. What's your take?
Right, so a jhaki is essentially one stick that they would put for the vine to grow. And then the machan is basically 4 sticks they would put, so for jhaki. And they would then construct poles to connect the jhaki that the vine will grow on. So, yeah, like there was a good bodhi and other vine plants in that on that structure.
Hi, Katie. Jackie is something that built with bamboo. That is for the plants to run, like especially like vine plants, like barbadine or whatever plant, karaili, whatever. And the machan is something to hold on to, something that could hold the vegetable or something, or you build it like for a table.
The machan is the stand. The jaki is to put on top of the machan.
Good morning, Katie. Julie here. The machan is you make that with bamboo, and the jaki is what you throw over it, like the covering. And you for the karaili and whatever vine vegetable you have to run on it. That's how I know it from growing up. Have a good day.
We could have Auntie's input in this.
Yeah, sure, Auntie. This is Auntie Doll, right?
Oh, she don't know.
Yeah, she's young.
A jackie is when you're putting it for body to run or same to run, any viney thing.
And the
right?
machan.
And the machan.
And the machan is for like you make a machan too for the same viney thing with 4 posts, and you put the jackie on top of the machan.
Right.
And the vine will grow on the machan. But you have machan and machan too. You have machan that people has make and put the words like a table. They call that a machan too.
And for copra too.
Yeah.
Oh, and is it what they used to beat rice on as well?
The beet rice?
Yes.
Oh, that is they call it a jhatka.
Right, that's it.
Ah, chatka.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have your body vine and saying you have a jhaki home by you?
No, but no.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
This takes us to our Trinidad Bhojpuri phrase, CHAADAR BICHHAU BALAMA. Very popular line from a very popular song from a very popular singer.
Well, you want Auntie to try and put here?
Yes, sure.
CHAADAR BICHHAU BALAMA. Spread your sheet.
Spread the sheet.
Spread the sheet. Yeah.
Our next Trinidad Bhojpuri word, langot.
So I remember my mom who used to say, when we sit with Abhi Jandi, we used to put up the flag, which is Jhandi itself, and then we used to put up the langot. So I remember I asked him, what's the langot? He said, well, langot is, Mahatma Gandhi used to wear, and Bapu used to wear a langot, which is really a pants, short dhoti. So it's similar to what we tie on the Jhandi. So the langot is that, which supposed to be the pants aspect of what goes to the Jhandi. So, yeah, that's what langot means.
Okay, very well. And we usually wrap up the week with a food-related word. And this was a toss-up between JHINGHA and JHINGEE. So some folks didn't even know that we're not familiar with one. Some were familiar with both JHINGHA and JHINGEE. Is it JHINGHA or JHINGHA?
Ashanti.
Jingi is a fruit, a vegetable with a cook.
Yeah.
Not jinga. Jinga is the thing, the seafood in the sea, what we just eat.
Good morning, Katie. Jinga is where it's called lagoon shrimp, where it's found on the rice land and thing. And the jingi is like a family to the cucumber. When you cook that, it's like a vegetable.
Right. So JHINGHA is basically like shrimp. And the
Jinga
JHINGEE
is shrimp and Jingi.
is
Jingi is
vegetable.
Jingi with naked curry, the vegetable. Right?
Right. If you'd like to get in touch with Dr. Visham Bhimull, here's how you do so.
Yeah, so Caribbean Hindustani, which is on Facebook as well as YouTube, and then there's CaribbeanHindustani.org, all available online.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Visham Bhimull. This has been a KDC production in collaboration with Caribbean Hindustani. Stay tuned and be sure to catch up with more Trinidad Bhojpuri words and phrase.